What's up guys, welcome back to Smart Wallet and Me, where financial wisdom matters. In today's video I want to do another short update on Alibaba and give you guys some additional feedback on what I learned from what the CEO has said, which is kind of good news. So I'll go ahead and pass it on to you guys as well so you guys can make a better decision on whether you guys want to get into the stock or not. So let's get right into it. So before we get into the stock, I want to show you guys the chart real quick. We are currently trading at $270.61 and we are still at the 61.8% retracement level in the Fibonacci tool. And you can see here that the RSI strength is at 44. The money flow is at 30, which is kind of on the oversold section, and the momentum is at negative 15. And it looks like we're still hanging in on this 61.8% retracement level. If we break out from this level, then we need to test the 50-day moving average of 287 and break out from there. Or if we break down and go below the 50% retracement level, we may see the levels going back down to around $250 for this stock. And we would have to see how much it's going to hold up. But today there was some good news based on what the CEO of Alibaba had said, where in his statement, he reiterated that the Beijing's draft rules to prevent monopolistic behavior by China's internet platforms are timely and necessary, according to this Reuters article. And what happened was that Zhang, speaking at the World Internet Conference held in Wuhan, China, said that the country's regulations need a shakeup. So in a way, he was kind of accepting that this has to happen before this stock can go forward and be more acceptable and accepted even worldwide internationally. The Chinese internet industry's development and government supervision is a relationship that promotes and relies on each other so that platform enterprises can not only develop well themselves, but also serve the sustainable and healthy development of the whole society. And why does this matter? According to this article, the draft rules published on November 10 are aimed at preventing financial technology platforms from cornering the market or using methodologies to avoid fair competition. This month, Alibaba-backed Ant Group's IPO was halted temporarily just 48 hours before it was to take place, and Alibaba's founder Jack Ma and other executives were summoned by Chinese regulators ahead of the IPO for questioning, as per the Financial Times, and I did a video about that earlier. You guys can go check that out as well. So according to the new rules that these regulators are putting on these fintech companies like Tencent and Alibaba and Ant Group and other types of fintech companies, the proposed rules would limit cross-provincial lending and restrict maximum loan amounts and require online companies to put up at least 30% of loan capital in co-lending deals with banks. So instead of being a facilitator where they only give up and put up to 2%, and the banks would have to put up the rest of the 98%, leaving them more vulnerable, in this new environment, this would allow the actual fintech companies to put up 30% of their collateral and not expose the banks further. So as you can imagine, the rules would eat up into the profits of Ant and other fintech companies focused on the microfinancing space. Ant and other online lenders have used artificial intelligence and other technologies to originate loans to consumers and small businesses, but have primarily relied on traditional banks for capital to provide credit to borrowers. And according to this article, as of June 30, the company had about 1.7 trillion won, or 258 billion US dollars, in outstanding consumer loans and 400 billion in small business loans. Ant is an affiliate of Alibaba Group Holding, the parent of the Post. So guys, you can see that if they are only putting up 2%, they don't really have enough teeth and skin into this game. So the regulators want to make sure that they're putting enough collateral themselves, up to about 30%, so that the banks are not overly exposed if for whatever reason the loan defaults, leaving the bank more vulnerable to those defaults. So they want the fintech companies to put up more skin into the game by putting up 30% rather than just 2%, so that they can actually have more say and make sure that they're writing proper loans and not just writing anybody a loan so that they can just get money into the market. So this would be a very good thing in the long term, and I think a lot of international investors are looking into this and they really like it because it's going to make the companies stronger and their balance sheets are going to be stronger only as a result of these regulations. And I think in the long term, this is a good thing for Ant Group and Alibaba and Tencent for investors. So guys, let me know what you guys think about this new rule and what this new CEO Zhang has said. I think it's positive news, but again, I don't know what's going to happen in the long term, whereas if Ant Group is going to come back again or not. But this is at least a starting point where it can lead to more positive news coming out rather than what Jack Ma had said and he kind of closed down the door. But at least this CEO is kind of opening up the doors, allowing more talk to happen and more positive notes to come out from Alibaba. So guys, let me know what you guys think about this. Leave your comments down below and give me a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.